7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to ICCA Academy i10 2024. It's going to be a very important game here. It's going to be 7 District Hybrid who are going to take on ABX Rent-A-Car. It's quite hot and humid conditions in the middle, and with no breeze whatsoever. No time waste to whatsoever. So let's head down in the middle where we have Asghar in the middle with the two captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Good evening, folks, and welcome back to ICC Academy i10 2024. Match number 58 coming up between 7-6 Hybrid and ABX Rent-A-Car. I've got the two captains and the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, alongside us. Let's give it a spin. Head is the call. It is heads. Saghir toss जीत के क्या decide किया है?
जी हम पहले बैटिंग करेंगे.
आज कुछ changes हैं टीम में?
जी अवेश नहीं खेल रहे और हैदर रज़ा खेल रहे हैं.
All the best. Give us a good game.
Thank you.
Usman lost the toss, fielding first. Your thoughts on the conditions and the composition of your side from the last game?
They have the first match, so we also, if we win the toss, we will select the ball first. So because last time also we chased it, so we will go for the chase.
Okay, go well, all the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
The news from the center is that 7-6 Hybrid won the toss and they've elected to bat first.
Well, thank you very much, Asghar. So that is the news from the middle. It's 7 District Hybrid. They've won the toss and have elected to bat first once again. To no surprises, let's quickly have a look at both the playing 11, starting off with 7 District Hybrid. Led by Mohammad Saghir Khan, Aftab Javed, Almas Ayub, Farman Ali, Haider Razak, Junaid Khan Afridi, Mohammad Irfan. What a phenomenal tournament he's having. Nabil Arshad, Nabil Aziz, Syed Haider Shah, Zainullah. Let's have a look at ABX Rent-A-Car. Usman Ali, Ahsan Raza, Altaf Commando, Awais Sarfraz, Danish Qureshi, Faisal Altaf, Mazhar Hussain, Mubin Awan, Kamar Awan, Tariq Mahmood, and Zuhaib Akhtar. Well, we're expecting to have a fascinating encounter, and if you talk about 7 District Hybrid, well, they are having a phenomenal tournament. They've already played 9 of the games, and they have just lost 1 out of it. So just tells you the story, and hats off to their management, to their coaches. They're playing a mix of senior and junior side, and they've got some quality players in their lineups. And to no surprises, Mohammad Irfan is leading the chart. He is at the number 1 position in the top 10 batters in this tournament. ABX Rent-A-Car also are having a good run in this tournament. They are playing their last game of this first round robin, and they've lost 5, they've lost 5, and they've won 5. So it's a mixed bag for these youngsters, but they'll be taking a lot of experience and learning from this platform. Right there, we're just seconds away from this important clash between two very talented sides, and 7 District Hybrid are on a high. There was an amazing game we witnessed last night. It was 7 District Hybrid. They took on Space Real Estate. So it was the clash of the titans, the clash of the table toppers. And it was a fascinating encounter. Went down right in the last over. But it was 7 District Hybrid, led by Mohammad Saghir Khan. They came out as winners and gave a really tough time to the opponents. Right then, we're all set for match number 58 of ICC Academy i10. Umpires are ready. The field is set. And we're just seconds away for this important game for ABX Rent-A-Car. 7 District Hybrid, well, nothing to worry about for them. They are having a brilliant run as they've just lost 1 game in this tournament. Well, I think credit also needs to be given to the captain, Mohammad Saghir Khan, he's been simply brilliant and is a thinking captain. Right, all set and in readiness for ball number 1. Oh, terrific start. What an excellent delivery, Danish Qureshi, to start off the proceedings. Well, this is what this youngster he has to offer. Had a tremendous outing. Even in the previous encounter, was wicketless, but he is very economical, gets to land the ball in the right areas, gets nice shape away from the batters, and mind you, he's got a nice in-dipper as well, troubles the batters and makes life difficult early on with the new ball especially. Oh, top class. This is a terrific start here from ABX Rent-A-Car. So Danish Qureshi is certainly getting this new ball to talk and jag around early on. We haven't really seen teams taking those slip fielders, slip cordons, gully catches. I understand it's a T10 format, but if you can just swing the ball the way Danish is doing, I think there's no harm in taking a slip early on. Comes down the track and once again beating the bat of Zainullah. What a brilliant start by Danish. Clearly we can see he's getting nice hint of movement, shaping away from the right-hander, and Zainullah, we know he likes to play those free-flowing lofted shots early on. He just needs to calm down and stay in the middle, just not throw away your wicket. There is a tendency of this new ball to jag around early on, especially the 3-4 overs. He just needs to show some patience here, Zain. Oh, again, swing and a miss. That is the 4th time we're witnessing in the over. No connection whatsoever. What a terrific start here by this youngster, Danish Qureshi. Gave away just the 15 runs in the last game. He bowled those 2 overs. And to my surprise, couldn't really pick up a wicket, but then he got the job done for his team and they won comfortably their last game yesterday, ABX Rent-A-Car against Dubai Thunders. Last 2 deliveries. Nicely watched away. And Zainullah will finally get some bat onto the ball and will be off the mark. So that is going to release some tension and some nerves early on in the innings. Danish Qureshi, he's been right on the mark. That is exactly what he's been doing throughout the tournament. Gets to ball to land in the perfect area, swings the ball both ways. Watch out for that in-dipper, that in-swinger, which can surprise the batter. And in comes the man of the moment. It is Mohammad Irfan. Simply outstanding cricketer. He is at the number 1 position in the top 10 batters in this tournament by far. What a tremendous find he's been in. He's on the run. Short delivery. We'll have to wait for the signal by the umpire, but they'll scamper for a single to close out an excellent over by ABX Rent-A-Car. What a start. 1 over gone. 2 for no loss. Well, this is a terrific start here by the youngsters of ABX Rent-A-Car. Danish Qureshi once again giving a good start to his team, and that is what he has to offer. It's not the first time we're seeing him get to ball the land in the perfect areas. Was getting nice shape away from the right-hander and was asking a lot of questions to the youngster Zainullah. Well, nothing to take away from the youngster. He's having a good run and has been amongst the runs in this tournament. Was unfortunate, couldn't really get going last night, where Rohan Mustafa from Spearger Estate got him out early on in the 2nd over. If there's one man they want to see is back as quickly as they can, would be Mohammad Irfan, because he is in some form. He got 57 in yesterday's game in just 29 balls with 6 maximums. So in comes Mazhar Hussain. Up in the air. Has he found the gap? Or it's just plucked into the surface and will allow Mohammad Irfan to come back for the second. Well, the margin of error is so minimal when you're bowling against Mohammad Irfan, especially. You have to be very precise with your line and lengths. You bowl him anything full, you go short, you give him any width, and he's going to be very severe on you. And especially, you don't want him to get settled down, because if he stays for 3 or 4 overs, he will take the game away from the opponents in a jiffy. Oh, that is up in the air. An opportunity. Keeper coming underneath. And taken. Well, this is a huge moment in the game. They've got the big fish, and it is Mohammad Irfan who has to walk back. Mazhar Hussain bowling a brilliant delivery, a hint of movement, shape away from the left-hander. And Mohammad Irfan trying to take him down. An excellent take by the keeper. Oh, this is a brilliant start, a dream start from ABX Rent-A-Car. They've got rid of Mohammad Irfan early on in the second over. He has to go back after scoring 2 in 3 deliveries. The score now stands at 4 for 1. This is a splendid start here from ABX Rent-A-Car. They've got the danger man out, and it is Mohammad Irfan who has to go back in the second over. Well, credit needs to be given to the bowlers here. They're just bowling in those perfect line and lengths, not trying to do anything extraordinary, getting a hint of movement from this new ball and extracting some purchase early on from this wicket. Terrific stuff. Oh, dances down the track. Syed Haider Wasisa, another very talented cricketer. Couldn't really get going in this tournament. Hasn't been amongst the run scorers, but he's got a perfect opportunity as he's just walked in the second over. So he's got all the time in the world to apply himself in the middle and stay and get his eye in, get a feel of this wicket. On the other end, Zainullah, well, he was struggling initially in the first over, whereas Danish Qureshi was getting the ball to talk early on. Pumped away towards mid-wicket. And it's got plenty of legs on it. So breaking the shackles with the youngster Zainullah. That is a much better short selection here. Not a very good delivery. Short. And Zainullah, he's strong in that area. Never tried to hit it too hard. It's just the sublime timing of the youngster getting his first boundary in the second over. Nicely bowled. Saw the batter using his feet, advancing down the track and just adjusting his length, bowling it fuller. And the batter just couldn't get underneath the ball. It's pretty decent over as of now in a T10 format, giving away 8 runs in the second over and picking up a wicket, and that too of the main batter, Mohammad Irfan. They'll be pretty much pleased and glad to see he's back so early on. Oh, nicely driven. What a beautiful shot. Glorious looking stroke. And spoiling the over of Mazhar Hussain is Syed Haider Wasisa. It was way too full and nicely driven. Excellent use of feet. Never tried to hit it hard and deposited it into the boundary for another boundary. So 2 was gone, 14 for 1. Well, what an opportunity for the youngster Syed Haider Wasi Shah. As I mentioned earlier, he's been looking for runs and now he's got a perfect platform and a perfect opportunity. 7 districts. They've got one more game after this. So Syed Haider Wasi Shah has got all the time in the world to score some runs for his team and improve his stats in this tournament. Trying to heave it towards leg side, missing it all completely. And to talk more about this game, joining me in the comm box will be Asghar. Welcome, Asghar.
Thank you so much, Wais Ali, and good evening, one and all. Perfect start for ABX Rent-A-Car against a very powerful batting lineup. They've been able to contain them quite nicely, and also on top of that, that major scalp of Mohammad Irfan.
Absolutely, they'll be very pleased and glad to see his back early on in the second over. He's an absolute dynamite of a batter. Short delivery and helped it away towards fine leg. Another boundary. So Syed Haider Wasi Shah has announced himself early on in this innings.
This is a good opportunity for him to walk in early. Syed Haider is too good a player to miss out on these kind of deliveries. Just staying onto the pads. The square leg was quite in front of square and beautifully tucked away for 4.
Yeah, I think he's just trying too much here, Danish Qureshi. He's trying to extract the swing and trying to bowl it from the leg stump and take it away from the right-hander. And in the process, just straying it down towards the leg side, and easy pickings for someone with the class of Syed Haider Shah. Oh, nicely slashed away. And that is gone out of the park. What a brilliant shot. Magnificent striking by this youngster, Syed Haider.
This time the attempted outswinger, extra bit of width, hit on the rise, great balance. Lovely flourish of the bat, and that is out of here into that car park outside the ICCA Academy. Magnificent blow.
Well, that ball almost took that white Corolla away, Asghar. That was agonizingly close. Could have easily broken the windows. Oh, what a start here from Syed Haider Wasi Shah and Danish Qureshi. Haven't really seen him being under the pump, but now he's been taken to the cleaners in this over, and back-to-back boundaries for Syed Haider Shah.
That was an incredible shot. The way he just extended his arms, hitting on the rise. Terrific. Danish Qureshi has got to adjust his length. Corridor for uncertainty. Bit too full, bit too short in this over.
And also, Asghar, we haven't really seen him bowl those in-swingers as of now. He's got that tendency to bring the ball in. Hasn't really opted to go for that option. And there you go. So he's heard it. It came in and it came in sharply, but well watched by Syed Haider.
That's a very good delivery to bowl to Syed Haider as well, because at times he just plants his front foot slightly across. That was a good delivery. Almost got through the defenses.
Very unlike Danish Qureshi. We haven't really seen him going for runs in this tournament, and he's already given 13 in this over and still 2 more deliveries to go. And the positive news for 7 District is that Syed Haider is on strike.
He's looking really good here. 17 of 5. He's playing that role which Irfan used to play so often at the top of the order.
Oh, nicely played. And there was a half opportunity for the fielder. Might as well just taken a start there and put in dive forward. Would have been a better opportunity.
Again, a pitched up delivery, looking to go over the top. That didn't quite carry to that fielder skipper on the offside, Osman Ali. 28 for 1 is a good recovery.
Oh, nicely bowled once again, right in that block hole. And Zainullah couldn't get any connection whatsoever before they will get 2 more runs. So a productive over coming in for 7 District Hybrid. 3 gone. It's 30 for 1. good recovery here for 76 Hybrid after losing their opener Mohammad Irfan. Syed Haider Wasi Shah is looking dangerous in the middle. Had a pretty decent start even in the last game. Went on to score 28 in just 17 deliveries with 3 maximums and no boundaries. So that is clear that he likes to play big shot. And it's Zohaib Akhtar, the new bowler. Oh, beautifully played towards the point region.
Easy couple of runs there. He's really looking switched on here. So he had a shot 20 of 7. Zohaib Akhtar there. Just he's gonna have the tendency to bowl a lot of slow balls, the back of hand cutters as well, bowling from the pavilion end.
Excellent delivery and a hint of shape inwards towards the right-hander. Better delivery from Zohaib. Well, that has been the plan throughout the tournament from 76 Hybrid. Mohammad Saghir Khan, he loves to win. Whenever he wins the toss, he likes to bat first on this wicket. And I think it's a good decision considering there's hardly any purchase from this track. No demons as of such.
Again, straying onto the pads and just worked away fine for 4. Easy boundary. I'll come back to your point, Odi. They got such a strong batting lineup. They can afford to. As we look at one more time, just straying onto the pads. Too good a player to miss out on those. They got such a strong batting lineup and they bat pretty deep. Lots of all-rounders and they know they win the toss, and if they get to 120 plus, they will be hard to beat. And more of the time they are able to do that. Good use of the feet again from Wasi.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that, Asghar. And considering whenever they reach that score of 110, 120, they've got such quality bowlers in the lineup that they can challenge any team, even if they score 190. That is the class of this team. What a phenomenal run they're having in this tournament. That was a better delivery, but just couldn't get his line here. The option was right. He tried to bowl it wider and roll his wrist over, trying to bowl an off cutter, but just couldn't get the line correct. And a good decision by the umpire. He was always going away from the batter.
Another foolish delivery. He's shorter in stature, but bowls are pretty much full of a length with one or slow delivery. Zan has been tough going for him. Ever since he took strike against Danish Qureshi, he's been struggling. 9 of 10.
Asghar, even in the previous encounter, he was struggling. Couldn't really get going, but he's got a perfect opportunity today. Still 6 overs to go after this. Nicely bowled in the block hole. And good bit of fielding in the D, but I think the umpires, they would just want to have a recheck on this.
Superb Yorker there. A bottom hand really coming into play. Nicely timed though. Danish Qureshi got to really put in that effort. Very close to the ropes as well. Well, did that foot touch the rope while he was in contact with the ball? Hard to tell from that angle.
It's going to be touch and go. It's a tough one for the third umpire. But full mark for the effort in the deep by Danish Qureshi. He's a gun fielder. He's done a terrific job. It's just going to be a bit tough to tell from here onwards. Might just want to have another look, the third umpire.
I think that benefit of the doubt may go to him on that occasion as a fuseman.
Yeah, terrific stuff by this youngster Danish Qureshi. Didn't really have a good outing in the bowl, but he's done pretty well here. Right, then it's going to be a change in the bowling, and that's going to be Awais Sarfaraz, another talented left-arm orthodox spinner. Bowled brilliantly last night. Just a false start here. Well, he was taken to cleaners in the first over he bowled yesterday. Gave away 21 runs and then came back, picked up 2 wickets and gave 3 runs. Shows the class of this man and his experience, bringing it all in this game. And pumped away towards the mid-wicket. The fielder will carry it out before the batters will take a couple of more ones from here onwards. So it's not about just the boundaries and maximums they're looking for. They're rotating strike. They're getting those singles and doubles in their favor. And that's the way to go about.
A very important spell from Awais Sarfaraz. He can be a wicket taker as well. He's a good player of spin. He'll look to open up the offside. There you go. He's trying to give himself room there.
This is smart bowling, I must say, by Awais Sarfaraz. He saw the batter going across the stumps, trying to make some room, and he followed him on both the occasions. So this is some interesting contest happening between Awais Sarfaraz and Syed Haider Wasi Shah. Well, Zainul, I think he'll have all the license to go bang bang from here onwards, Asghar, considering you just mentioned earlier they've got a huge and strong batting lineup to come.
He's feeling the pressure here. He'll go out for it. Certainly something has got to give here. Awais gives himself room, goes straight down the ground, and he's got enough of it. First really solid blow coming in from Zainullah.
Not a very bad delivery, and that is the class of this man. He can convert the good ones into bad. Terrific bat speed, and that is a stunning shot. Sensational hit by this youngster, and that is going to give him some confidence, considering he was going at run a ball, and Awais now under some pressure. Oh, what a brilliant shot. Magnificent. Oh, what a take in the deep. For a moment, I thought that is going all the way, but what a take in the deep to get the better of Zainullah.
He's a very good all-round cricketer. Mazhar Hussain there at backward square leg. That shot, the size of the square boundaries are quite big from that end. That was the difference. From the other side, it would have comfortably sailed into the car park there, but not on this end. Miscalculation there from Zainullah. He has to depart for 17, 49 for 2 now.
Well, once again, it is Sarfaraz getting his experience into this game and straight away creating an impact in his first over, picking up a wicket of Zainullah when he was struggling in the middle. And in comes another very talented and a thinking captain. It is himself, Mohammad Saghir Khan. What a phenomenal tournament he's having, and he's led his side brilliantly. Such a thinking captain he is.
50 up for a 7-6 hybrid. A lot will depend on Saghir. He's one player who can take the game away from you very, very quickly.
Oh, played beautifully towards cow corner. And what a way to finish off the over. Tremendous striking. Syed Haider Wasi Shah is a man on a mission.
Lovely use of the feet here. Putting the spinner under pressure. And great placement as well. 4 to end the over. 54 for 2 after 5.
$54 for 2 in 5. 7-6 hybrid are placed in a very comfortable position. Still a lot of batters to come. And Awais Sarfaraz, again, just proving to be a little expensive. And it's going to be another bowling change. Faisal Altaf, the medium pacer, is introduced into the 6th over. And he's got a huge responsibility on his shoulders. It's not going to be easy considering the captain, Mohammad Saghir Khan, is in some sublime form in this tournament. And on the other end, Syed Haider Wasi Shah. Terrific. 32 in just 13 deliveries. So he's seeing the ball really well and is well settled.
Wide Yorker to start off. Altaf can mix up his length along with the pace really well. He's got a very good Yorker, starting off with a Yorker, and also that back of the hand slow ball into the wicket will play a role. But from this hand, I think it will be a lot better if he goes those wise Yorkers, because length, if the batter is able to get under it, very short boundaries, almost like 55 yards hit to the leg side.
Once again, bowling it fuller and width provided. And that'll be the first boundary for the skipper, Mohammad Saghir Khan. Hit me delivery.
Length was the problem. Not quite nailing that Yorker. It was a wide half volley, and all he had to go is to go hard. Flashed it. Open face 4.
What I kept on saying in this tournament, Asghar, the margin of error is so minimal. You have to be very precise with your line and lengths. And on that occasion, Faisal Altaf completely getting his line wrong. And free, easy pickings for someone with the class of this man, Mohammad Saghir Khan. He's not going to miss out on these kind of opportunities.
Tough place to bowl here at the ICC. Short boundaries, straight and behind the wicket, sometimes leg side. So you've got your work cut out. That's a lot better.
Yeah, he's come out with a plan, Faisal Altaf. Clearly, we can see what he's trying to do here. He's trying to bowl those wide Yorkers. But it's such a difficult art to be consistently bowling those deliveries. If you just get it wrong, it just turns out to be a juicy full toss or a half volley, which just happened in the second delivery.
The pressure is on him. It started off really well. What I feel like is, if you keep it around 8, 9, even 10 runs per over, that's par, 10 runs. As a bowler, you've done your job. But you've got to avoid those big overs. 20, 25, we have seen quite a few times happening here.
Oh, interesting decision. Well, rightly called by Mujahid, the umpire. But the batter just shuffled way too across that off stump. And it was the right thing to do for Faisal Altaf. He did try to take it away from the right-hander, but it was way too wide.
Too wide. Good call. So he knows the plan. He's shuffling across, back and across, long way. A leg stump Yorker might not be a bad idea if he shuffles early.
Oh, he's struggling here, Faisal Altaf, and that is going to be a no ball. Well, pressure is mounting on this youngster Faisal. He's struggling to find his line. Yeah, clearly has been pitched out of the wicket, and it's going to be a free hit.
Clearly out of those tram lines and playing surface. That's a very good call from Mujahid, but he really wants to smash it.
Swing and a miss, and wide again. I think the captain, someone just needs to have a word with Faisal Altaf to just calm down. Or maybe he can just target the stumps here, because the batter is just covering all the 3 stumps. Maybe he can just try to get that Yorker and get the LBW going in his favor.
One thing for sure, Odi, you can't be predictable with any sort of plan in the limited overs game, especially when the batters are looking to go after you. This is a slow delivery in the air, and he's got enough of it. He's such a strong striker of the ball. That's the first 6 for him.
That is a monstrous hit. And Saghir is on the run. Faisal Altaf struggling here. Slower delivery. And lovely, excellent, terrific bat speed by the skipper. And that is a humongous hit. Maximum. Well, Faisal Altaf, I would say this is not some smart bowling. As you rightly mentioned in the last delivery, Asghar, that he's being a bit too predictable, trying to bowl those wide Yorkers. And the captain, he's ready just for those kind of deliveries.
He gives weight this time. Smash through the offside. That fielder will come into play. A very good over coming in for 76 hybrid. 15 off it. 69 for 2 after 6.
Well, this is terrific. Saeed Haider Wasi Shah playing a gem of an innings, and now the captain has joined the party. Was severe against Faisal Altaf, and 7 district hybrid managed to score 69, so 24 more deliveries, and they're on the verge of converting this into a huge one today. It's going to be an interesting passage of play. That is the way they've been playing all this tournament. All the batters, they've got this ability to clear the boundaries with utmost ease, and it's going to be Ehsan Raza, the new bowler. We'll have to wait and see what he's got for us in store.
Starts off with a loose outside leg stump. A dipping slow ball. As he works it for a couple there. One thing he can about Ahsan Raza is that he can be deceptive because he doesn't have the pace, and he's military medium pace, and he's got a lot of slow deliveries. Just that last delivery also, just dipping on the batters.
Yeah, that is a very valid point to make. Not a bad move at all to bring in Ehsan Raza, considering he's got those variations under his sleeve. So it's going to be an interesting over. Oh, wavered way too wide. And I think that just slipped out of the hands of Ehsan Raza.
Clearly, I'd say that's poor bowling. Can't afford to bowl this kind of deliveries. He will consider himself lucky he got away with that one. That was, to me, maybe a no ball outside the playing surface.
That was agonizingly close, Asghar, but I think he's just got away with it. Just a wide. Nicely bowled. Excellent delivery. And this is what's been missing in this innings. They're not really going for those variations and just being a bit too predictable, bowling in those same trajectories. You need to be smart when you're bowling on this wicket because there's no demons as of such. There's no movement. You need to be bowling those slower deliveries, those slower bouncers, block hole deliveries. Nicely bowled, but just the line again. So struggling are the bowlers here of ABX Rent-A-Car, and how many extras have we seen in this innings? And this is one department which is a huge concern for them. That has been the issue throughout the tournament. They need to work on this when it comes to the extras department. Shuffles across the stump, full toss. But the fielder is done well once again. Will cut it out. The batters will come for a second.
They're getting themselves in a very strong position here. So here, couple of good overs at the back end can take that total to that 125, 130 mark from here onwards. Such a dangerous batting lineup. Still Hafiz Almas to come. Junaid Afridi, good striker of the ball. Nabil Arshad, they bat pretty deep.
Up in the air, played uppishly. Has he got far enough? You bet he has. Into that car park. That was so close to that car, Asghar.
That was so close to many people walking on the streets as well. Have a look at that great camera work, superb work, and that has gone into the apartment under construction there, Mr. Odi.
Yeah, the 2025 Range Rover model was in some bit of trouble there for a moment.
Somebody's got to tell them, stay away from here. There's a game going on in the middle to that shorter side of the boundary. And you can't take an eye off your car. You're in trouble, mate.
Well, this is turning out to be a huge over once again. So back-to-back good overs coming from some district hybrid. And both the batters are looking quite dangerous in the middle. Oh, what a beautiful helicopter shot. Nicely lifted, and that has gone all the way. That is an outrageous hit.
Absolutely breathtaking from Saghir. He's just changing the game on his head here. Deep into the crease, expecting a Yorker. It was a slow ball, and then bottom hand coming into play. Somewhere in his younger days, he must have watched the great MS Dhoni do it at the top level. He's doing it here.
What a brilliant hit by Saghir, the captain. Has been so consistent in all the games, has been amongst the run scorers, and once again, he's leading from the front, and he's been severe. 19 already, one more delivery.
Full toss outside leg stump. It's another boundary here to end the over. 23 runs coming in of the 7th over. Hybrid, they are racing along.
It's a poor delivery. Ehsan Raza once again trying to bowl the slower delivery, completely getting the line wrong. And the captain, Sahi, he's not going to miss out on this. He's helped it towards fine leg for another boundary. 7 gone, 92 for 2. Well, this is a brilliant partnership now between the captain and Syed Hyderabadi Shah. Both the batters are on the run and in search of getting that 50 mark from here onwards. Personal milestones for both of them. We got a perfect opportunity, Asghar.
They're not bothered about that, Odi. They are bothered about taking the game on and getting to that 140 mark. Certainly on cards here. Great shot again from Haider.
Syed Hyderabadi Shah is taking their ace bowler to cleaners. What a brilliant shot that is. It's an inside-out shot, mind you, a tough shot to execute, and how simple has he made it look like, Syed Haider Shah. So 11 runs shy from his half-century.
96 for 2. Such a dangerous time, dangerous passage of play when you're playing against 7 districts, because this sort of passage, they can take the game completely away from you. Again, aerial on the offside. Falls in no man's land. This is not bad bowling, but great running there. They picked up 3 runs. Can you believe it? It's 2. They were pushing for that third one as well. Smart bowling in a sense that he's making him hit towards that bigger boundary on through extra cover.
Yeah, I completely agree, and almost succeeded in doing that. And for a moment, his heart would have been in his mouth, Syed Hyderabadi Shah. And Awais Sarfaraz, after a long time, I'm seeing him being under the pump, usually very economical, picks up wickets, but today struggling, hit hard. Has he got plenty of this? He has. Oh, what a magnificent strike by Syed Haider Shah.
This time, just not sticking to his plans here, Awais. Trying to bowl a quicker delivery, middle and leg, and though that short boundary really comes into play. Just a flick of the bottom hand. And beautifully done. He moves on to 47, 100 up for 7 districts.
Oh, what a way to bring up the 100 in with style. Yeah, this is smart bowling. This is what's been missing throughout this innings. They've been rather bowling it too full, too short, not getting the lines right. They've given away a lot of extras. So struggling is ABX Sprinter car today. 2 more deliveries in the 8th over. Oh, pumped down the ground. No stopping that. That is crashed into the boundary.
That brings up his half century as well. Raises the bat to the gallery. Powered away straight. Flat batted. 4 more. That's an excellent half century, especially after losing Mohammad Irfan. It was up to him to get going.
What a class batter, Syed Hyderabadi Shah. Nicely bowled, bit of turn, and expensive spell of Awais Sarfaraz now comes to the end. 8 gone, 108 for 2. And that's the signal for the floating power play. It's mandatory now. It's the 9th over. And what a time for a floating power play, considering both the batters are well settled and looking destructive in the middle.
Oh, this is time to really cash in. This over and the next one, really important in this game for ABX Rent-A-Car. If they can manage to just keep them around 20 runs in the last 2 hours, they may have a sniff in the game if they bat well, but look out. If Sagir and Heather can get a 40 odd runs, it will be a really hard one for them to really chase later on.
Absolutely, Asghar. They've got some quality bowlers in their lineup. 7 district hybrid. It's not going to be easy considering 2 more overs to go, and now it's a floating power play. Short delivery, missing it all completely. So this is one of those deliveries we haven't really seen the bowlers executing. Those short deliveries which actually just hold up into the surface and comes much slower to the batters.
Absolutely need of the hour. And you will see a lot of these deliveries from Sakir and Mohammad Irfan later on.
Once again, similar delivery. That's up in the air. And that's taken a sharp turn, but will be cut out by the fielder before they will scamper back for a second.
That was a square turner. You would have been proud to bowl one in the middle there.
Yeah, it did turn sharply. This ball just plucking into the surface and ripping it towards the boundary.
Outfield doing a bit of magic. Superb bowling from Mazhar. 3 runs taken though. This is not great stuff. Played away on the leg side. No short find. So the square leg fielder had to come a long way. So another 3 runs taken here.
Well, not a very good delivery considering the fine leg is way too wide and there's no one in the circle. So wrong line. You need to be bowling into the stumps and just back of the length, vary your pace, bowl those slower deliveries. It's looking tough for ABX Rent-A-Car. 7 districts are already 114. That is a massive target up in the air. That's miles up in the air, and once again out of the park. What a magnificent hit.
Oh, lovely whip here of that wrist from Sagir. That's a terrific blow. Those people on the street, they are in big trouble. Wonder, they are taking it a bit lightly. Sagir is a great striker of the ball. Watch out for a few more.
Yeah, I think after that shot, they're just starting their cars and taking it away. Oh, muscled away for another maximum. So this is absolute carnage here in ICC Academy.
This is one of the biggest sixes you will ever see hit from an end. It's quite big, at least 80-meter hit, that one. And that has gone way, way back to those grass banks. What a strike.
Last delivery. And once again, hit really hard. That's miles up in the air. And gone. So the captain playing a tremendous innings. Gem of a knock. Was just 4 runs shy to reach his half century.
Just got a little big on him. Mazhar Hussain getting that extra bit of bounce and higher up on the blade. Nicely held by Danish Qureshi. But what a great innings comes to an end from the skipper. Mohammad Sagir, 46 of 17. It's 126 for 3 after 9.
Well, this is already a huge total, 126, and they've lost 3 wickets. That's not going to bother, and it's going to be another very hard hitter of a cricket ball. It's going to be Almas Ayub. Not much time for him, and Hassan Raza is going to be bowling the last over.
It's going to be a wide. Not a great start here from Raza. He's gone for 23 in the first over, straight away under pressure. That wide delivery. That's where the game was on the line in that power play. They needed that solid over, not happening. Now look at that. They're 127 for 3 here. Slowish delivery. This time he gets away with it. Even a half decent over for them, which can get them another 13 runs. It's hard to chase 140.
Well, it's already a huge total. If they can get another 15 from here onwards, then I think that's going to be a tough ask for ABX Rent-A-Car. Full toss and smash towards mid-wicket. Another boundary. Well, this is poor bowling here for Hassan Raza, and clearly we can see he's struggling And just asking a question, and I think that's been given as a no ball.
I was high above the waist. That slow delivery is trying it. Just over pitching there. It's going to be a free hit.
Better delivery. The ball just dipping onto the batter and just couldn't get any bat whatsoever. So single taken. Well, quite surprisingly, the captain has not opted to go for Zohaib Akhtar Asghar. He bowled 1 over and gave away just the 10 runs and was very precise with his line and lengths. So quite surprising, I would say.
Miscalculation and error of judgment. Also, yeah, I believe Kamar Awan should have been handy on this track. Should have bowled over or 2 at least. Onto the pads, another wide. Almas is inching to go big. He's a very good striker of the ball.
Well, clearly we can see the bowlers are struggling here. They have given a lot of extras in this innings. They've bowled 7 wides already in a T10 format. I think that is way too much on the higher side.
Oh, absolutely. Raza under pressure here. That was a good delivery though. Just a single will bring Haider Wasi back on strike.
Well, it's a win for the bowlers if they can just let the batters take the singles, doubles, dot deliveries. Because the batters of 7 district hybrid, they've been severe. 135, 3 more deliveries to go. And smash towards cow corner. And ordinary bit of fielding will allow the ball to go towards the boundary.
There was no need to perhaps dive, just needed to get his body behind. Was struck hard. Look at that. That's schoolboy stuff.
Yeah, better effort was required. And I think already we can see the shoulders have dropped down in the middle. There's still 1 innings to go. They need to keep fighting. Slower delivery and slashed. And that has gone with some knots. Another fielder has done a decent job to stop. Oh, this is going to be close. Has he made his ground? Appealing is the keeper. And it's going to be close here, Asghar.
It's going to be touch and go, but I have a just feeling that that throw wasn't really strong enough. Let's have a look at that one. Mazhar Hussain there. Awkward bounce for him. Did well to get that throw in. I think the bounce of that throw was the problem. It just stuck in the surface a bit. That provided Wasi opportunity to get back into the crease.
It's quite hot and humid conditions in the middle, and clearly now you can see the batter just getting a little dehydrated, getting some cramps, it seems like, not looking too comfortable in the middle. Well, what an outing they've had. All the batters has been among the round scorers. Shows the class of this team. It was Mohammad Irfan who couldn't really get going today, very unlike, but then all the other batters contributing and playing a gem of an innings. Zainullah also had a good start, scored 17, and now Syed Haider Wasi Shah, who's still in the middle, 65 in just 27 deliveries. Incredible striking by this youngster. What a find he's been. Tremendous striker of the cricket ball. Right then, last delivery of this innings. Syed Haider Wasi Shah will be trying to take him down. And slashed away. That's going to be very close, but I think the fielder will cut it out before Syed Haider Wasi Shah will scamper back for a third. And I think they're going for 4 here.
Superb running. Great finish for 7 Districts Hybrid. They got runs on the board here. 144. 145 will be the target. Over 14 runs per over. That will be a tough ask. What innings played by this youngster, Syed Haider Shah. A magnificent 60 odd. In fact, he made 68 unbeaten. And ABX Rent-A-Car started off well with that wicket of Irfan, but things have fallen apart since then.
Well, then that's the scorecard for you. Zainullah and Mohammad Irfan. Starting off proceedings, Mohammad Irfan couldn't really get going today, but Zain played a good knock, 17 in 13. But then Mohammad Saghir came in, the captain, scored a brisk knock of 46 in 17. But then there you go, the man of the moment, Syed Haider Wasi Shah, making a comeback and was amongst the 168 in just 28 deliveries with 2 maximums.
Bowling, Danish Qureshi started off well, but not quite at his best. Didn't pick up a wicket, none for 17. Mazhar Hussain went the journey, although he picked up 2 wickets. Sohaib Akhtar, I thought, was the pick of the bowlers. Could not finish his quota for some reason. Wes was also expensive, and that man at the bottom went for plenty. Ahsan Raza 2 overs, none for 41. 10 extras, a formidable total for 76 hybrid. The story of the day, it started with Irfan skying one up in the air, and that was a big scalp early on. Straight away, Wasi getting into the act. Boundaries, Danish Qureshi was taken to that shot. That was a special shot from Haider. Then he really cut loose. Zainullah getting a couple of boundaries away before he perished in the deep. Nicely caught.
Well, they've been simply outstanding, have 76 hybrid. They were severe, and the moment Saghir came in and Ahsan Raza was struggling against him, Saghir was absolutely phenomenal. Just kept on playing these shots, never tried to hit the ball along the carpet, and hit some huge maximums. And it was Awais Sarfraz struggling today, couldn't really get his line and lengths going. And both the batters, Syed Haider Wasi Shah and alongside his captain, who led from the front, they just kept on hitting sixes. But then this was the moment where Saghir just hold on and hit it up in the air, an excellent catch in the deep, and he had to go back. But then Ahsan Raza, surprise decision. He came to bowl the last over where he was taken to cleaners in the first. Had a huge responsibility. And then that was the last boundary coming in. Right then, we'll just dive into a short break. And once we're back, we'll be ready with live action. Stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers, and we're all set for this chase. UAE 7 District Hybrid winning the toss, and they had no hesitations to bat first, and this is what they've been doing throughout the tournament, and they've been so successful. They've been putting runs on the board, and then later on in the second innings, their bowlers, they've been absolutely magnificent, putting and applying extra pressure, and have made life difficult for the opponents. Well, it's not going to be an easy chase whatsoever, considering 7 District Hybrid, they've got some quality bowlers, some quality medium paces, some excellent spinners. So it's going to be a challenge for ABX Rent-A-Car. They are playing the #1 team in this tournament. They are right on top with just one loss in the whole tournament. It's going to be an interesting contest. And the batters early on will have no time whatsoever to settle, because they need 14 per over right from the first over. Right then, we're just seconds away for this run chase. And this is the 10th game for 7 District Hybrid. On the other end, if you talk about ABX Rent-A-Car, they're playing their last encounter. And a much important win for them. Right then, to start off the proceedings, it's going to be Haider Raza, talented pacer, a tall, lanky fellow. He can generate some extra gas early on with the new ball and has got the tendency to move the ball around. So here we go, ball number 1 of the second innings. Oh, pacey delivery, what a start. That just kicked off from the surface and just hurried on to the keeper. No time to waste whatsoever for both the batters who just walked in, Altaf and Mazhar Hussain. They need to go big from the word go. Will have no time whatsoever to settle in. 145 is what they need. Very unlike Haider Razak, usually is very disciplined with the new ball and can extract some. And definitely he's got a knack of picking up wickets early on. That's what he has to offer, and he's been simply outstanding throughout the tournament. And now he's bowling in a very pretty comfortable position. They're sitting on 144 is what is required. It's a mountain to climb for ABX Rent-A-Car. Short delivery and slashed and straight into the hands of the fielder. Altaf will be gutted with himself. Such an unfortunate way to get out. Well, his plan has worked here, Haider Razak, and that fielder was placed perfectly just for this shot. So what terrific planning, and the strategy has worked, and Haider Razak has picked up a wicket in his first over, creating an impact. And it's going to be, the batter is going to walk back to the dugout. A solid departure. It was a good shot, but just couldn't find the gap. Score is 1 for 1. Well, this is some smart bowling, I would say. He kept on bowling it short and inviting the batter to play towards that point region. It was placed perfectly in the position and losing his wicket. Steaming in is Haider Razak. Oh, dances down the track. That is up in the air. And that is gone for a 6. What a magnificent shot. And Faisal Altaf, he's just walked in the middle and he's danced down the track and hit Haider Razak for a maximum. Well, a thick outside edge, not the way, or not where he intended to play, but still that's going to help the cause. And 6 runs to his name, starting off his innings with style. Well, let me tell you, Haider Razak, he's one of those bowlers. He doesn't like to be hit for boundaries, so watch out for that steaming bouncer. Wide delivery. And no feet movement whatsoever, Faisal Altaf. His feet just got stuck into the surface and just trying to play away from his body, trying to slash it. Would be rather off better if he just uses his feet against this bowler, Haider Razak. It's given his team once again a good start, picking up a wicket. Quality bowler. Bowls in those excellent channels, are very disciplined with his line and lengths. Short delivery and missed it all completely. So the batters have no time whatsoever to settle in, and they just walked in and trying to hit a 6 or a boundary on every delivery. So apart from the 6, and that too was a streaky one, it was an outside edge that travelled knots for a maximum. Haider Razak has done a pretty decent job. He's just given one wide and has picked up a quality wicket. Short delivery, and that's been hammered. That is a huge maximum. It's gone far away. Well, he's taken Haider Razak's challenge and he has got it right from the middle of the bat. He has hit that with some fierce power. That is long and high. What a magnificent, sensational hit to close out the first over. An eventful start here. 1 over gone, 13 for 1. Thirteen for 1 in the first over, and this is exactly what they need. They need boundaries and maximums. And Faisal Altaf played a lovely stroke. He just smoked it out of the park. Very unlike Haider Razak being hit for 2 sixes in his first over, and let me tell you, he's not going to like it. He's one of those bowlers. He's economical, picks up wickets, hardly gives you any runs. He's gone for 13 and 1. Well, it's going to be Nabil Aziz, a left arm spinner, being introduced, and he's going to be sharing the new ball with Haider Razak. Another talented left arm spinner comes down the track, and he's been, oh, this could have been an absolute blinder by the captain. And to add salt to the wounds, it's gone towards the boundary. So a good start by Nabil Aziz straight away, almost picking up a wicket on his first delivery. And an excellent attempt by the captain. This would have been a stunner, but just couldn't stop the ball to go towards the boundary. So good start to the second over. Well, this was a short delivery, and I think Mazhar Hussain, he's not going to be very pleased with the shot. It was short, it was wide, width offered, just couldn't get any bat on it. Oh, what a tremendous strike. That has come right straight from his screws, and that's half a dozen more. Well, this is some brilliant counter-attack coming in now from ABX Rent-A-Car. Fuller delivery, and Christmas is far away, and he's given him a gift. What a terrific shot. And straight away, they are putting this youngster Nabil Aziz under the pump. Well, I think he can just maybe take that mid-wicket in place, deep mid-wicket and a long one, and just fire onto those stumps. Let the batters play towards that leg side and the long on region. Clearly we can see he's just struggling with his line and lengths, and I'm sure the pressure must be mounting on this youngster who's a terrific talent. Has a pretty decent outing altogether in this tournament, but now it's a new day, it's a new beginning. And he's bowling with the new ball. Oh, hit hard and hit really hard. Another boundary. Well, both the batters are looking dangerous. An explosive batting. Both hitting beautifully here. Nice shot. It was shot and in his area, and he's going to punish you all day long. You can't bowl him there. Mazhar Hussain is off to a flying start here. 14 in just 4 balls. And Faisal Altaf for the other end also is on the run. Oh, poor. This is really poor. It's not going to please the bowler or the captain one bit. Nabil Aziz, who's already struggling with his line and lengths, he needed some support from the fielders, and they've made a mess of it. This should have been stopped. Expensive over. Already is gone for 18 runs. One more delivery. Bang! Another one. Well, this is some counter-attack now from ABX Rent-A-Car. And this is absolute carnage here in the second over. Nabil Aziz, he's been taken to the cleaners. Man on a mission. Outrageous shot. Has he middled that or what? Well, power play done and dusted, and it's completely gone to ABX Rent-A-Car. 37 for 1. Interesting phase of this game. They have opted to go for the floating power play. And I think this is some smart thinking and a very good move by team ABX Rent-A-Car. They are already well set, both the batters. They're getting it from the middle of the bat. So they need to keep the momentum and keep hitting these boundaries and maximums. Well, it's on some pressure now is 7 District Hybrid. Heather Razak to continue. Wide delivery. So we can clearly now see the pressure mounting on the bowlers of 7 District Hybrid. Heather Razak, mind you, he is one of the most experienced campaigners for 7 District Hybrid. And he's already given 14 runs. I think it's a right choice by Saghir. He's opted to go with his experience. And he's given and handed over the ball to Heather. Here you go, mate. You need to be bowling the floating power play. Terrific. Excellent delivery. Just waiting his pace, bowling it fuller, and Faisal Altaf missing it all completely.
38 for 1 after 2.1 overs. That's a dream start for ABX Rent-A-Car. Faisal Altaf and Mazhar Hussain. They're playing that brisk knock, and that's given them a bit of hope here. They've got to keep going here.
Oh, crack. How far has this gone? Not far enough. Fielding circling underneath and gone. So a short stay of Faisal Altaf has now concluded.
The extra bit of bounce this time. Decent length delivery, big top edge. That has gone miles up in the air, and Aftab Javed waiting and finally hangs on to that one. Entertaining 12 from Faisal Altaf comes to an end. 38 for 2. $38 for 2. That was always on the cards when you chasing 145. One feels you got to go after everything. Heather Razak. This time heaved away on the leg side for a couple of runs there for Danish Qureshi to get off the mark. Good slide and pick up from Junaid Afridi. He's a wonderful fieldsman as well.
Interesting move. They've sent Danish Qureshi way up the order. He's come to bat at number 4, and I think he's been sent for a task, and that is to go big from ball 1. But it's not going to be easy whatsoever. Haider Razak straight away creating an impact. 2 wickets already under his name, and 3 more deliveries to go. So it's going to be an interesting phase.
Just middle leg there, and extra bit of bounce there. Possibly gloves. Yeah, there was a bit of glove there.
Well, Asghar, there is something in this wicket, especially under the lights. If you get the ball to ball in the right areas, land the ball in the right areas, there is some purchase and some extract you can get from this wicket. We just saw in the last delivery where Haider Razak bowled it short and the ball just kicked and hurried on to the batter, making it difficult, getting himself into an awkward position.
There you go again. The thing you were on to, Odi, is absolutely right. There's quite a bit of grass on this track, and especially the taller bowlers who hit the deck hard and they get that little bit of spongy bounce. Sometimes it gets big on you. That's a problem.
Yeah, getting himself into a very awkward position, Danish Qureshi. One more delivery of Haider Razak, and he's done pretty well after he went for 14 in his first over. He's come back really strong. Oh, that's been crashed really hard. That's going to help the cause. And what a way to finish off the over.
Very good shot there. Bit too predictable there. Haider Razak, that shot of a length. And Qureshi read it to perfection. A boundary to end the over. 46 for 2 after 3 overs.
Well, 3 overs gone, and ABX Rent-A-Car, they've managed to score 46. A good start when it comes to the runs, but they've also lost 2 quality wickets. So pretty even Stevens as of now, and in comes the man of the moment, the captain introducing himself into the attack.
I think his spell along with Mohammad Irfan's, these 4 overs is going to decide this game. Look at that, straight away. Tennis ball bounce. What he is doing here? There's a race going on between 2. Saghir wins, Danish Qureshi loses. This drama here at the ICCA Academy.
Well, it was a brain fade by Danish Qureshi and comedy of errors in the middle. Excellent start by Saghir, and I'm not too sure where Danish Qureshi was going. It was a no loud shot by his partner, and look at that race. And I think Saghir has won it.
Saghir has won it big time. Very, very good sprinter. And it was a bit of a sprint. Not losing his head. That's amazing stuff. Danish Qureshi walks back dejectedly. 46 for 3 now.
What an unfortunate way to throw away a wicket in Danish Qureshi. Bit of a brain fade in the middle. And Mohammad Saghir Khan in operation. Bowled a good delivery. Nicely bowled and slashed. Slashed beautifully, but there's protection in the deep. And I think he's come out with a plan, and that is exactly what we saw him doing last night when he was bowling against Space Real Estate. He kept on bowling those short deliveries, and we mentioned earlier, we discussed in the first innings, that the ball does tend to hold up into the surface and comes way too slow towards the batters, making it tough.
He's very accustomed to these conditions. And I think in 7 districts hybrid success, the bowling of Sahir and Irfan has been the difference. Another skyer. Nabil Arshad makes an effort but puts one down. The big lad there at square leg.
Well, chance goes begging. It should have been taken at this level of the game. He had plenty of time to come underneath the ball. He did get 2 hands to it, and I think this should have been taken at this level of the game.
The problem was he wasn't settled underneath that delivery. And when the catch goes above your eye line, you got to be settled and balanced. Again, gives himself room. That's a very good shot, but brilliant field placing as well. It's hard to get away.
We're straight away creating an opportunity. I remember one of our coaches, Shahzad Altaf, whenever the catch used to go up, and if you used to get 2 hands to it, he used to consider it that has been dropped as a chance.
Sahir, another wonderfully bowled slow bouncer. We're talking about getting two hands to it. Then there are a few instances where the fielders are not opting to go for that catch. What happens then, Odi? What Mr. Altaf would say in that occasion?
I'll get back to you after this over.
Sahir, once again, doing the magic here. Look at that. This time, the quicker delivery. This is high-class bowling. 49 for 3 after 4. $49 for 3 after 4 overs. A wonderful over coming in from Sahir, where he's just conceded 3 runs and a run out. That's what happens when chasing a massive total. 1 good over and the whole game is being turned on its head. Look at this man. He'll be hard to get away as well.
Oh, what a tremendous all-rounder he is. What a run he's having in this tournament. Not only with the bat, even with the ball. He's got a few tricks under his sleeve. Gets those excellent variations going and straight away bowling right onto the stumps. And is very accurate with his line and lengths. Such a terrific find for 76 hybrid. Well, the run rate now is crept on to almost 16.5. It's getting out of hands from ABX Rent-A-Car. They'll have to keep up the momentum. And I think it should be Mazhar Hussain who should be taking a majority of the strike.
Again, looking to go big through the leg side. The great thing about Irfan, and for that matter Sahir, is that they are very, very smart when it comes to tactics. They exactly know when to bowl those slow deliveries. They're mixing things up into the wicket, quicker bouncer, slower bouncer. These are 2 bowlers comes to my mind straight away who had great success here at the ICC.
Slower delivery, no connection whatsoever. Trying to take Mohammad Irfan down, just getting deceived by the slower delivery. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Asghar. And also not to forget that these bowlers, they have been into these situations many a time. So they've got the experience how to bowl under these circumstances. And that is exactly what they're doing now. Making life tough for the batters. And it's not coming onto the bat.
They have a plan and they're sticking to that plan really well here. Once again, another one of those slow bouncer, almost foxed Farman Ali there.
Well, this is exactly what we've seen throughout the tournament. 76 hybrid have been implementing this kind of deliveries more than once. And ABX Rent-A-Car, this was missing all completely. They haven't really bowled these kind of deliveries. They were rather too full, too short, A lot of width was provided, and in the course, 7 districts, they went on to score a huge target. Terrific. This is some very smart bowling we're witnessing by Mohammad Irfan.
It's very difficult for any batter to get that any rhythm into his innings, playing these kind of deliveries, especially when the asking rate is already 12, 15, 16. Now it's 18 runs per over. It's almost curtains for ABX Rent-A-Car here.
Wayward delivery, an excellent take behind the stumps. And I think he's got some pad on it, just brushed onto his pads, and that will be the end of a very successful over. Just one over gone, 3 runs given, 5 overs done and dusted, 52 for 3. Right then, 5 overs gone. 93 is what is required. The match is pretty much slipping out of the hands. Run rate required has now crept up to almost 19 per over. It's getting quite difficult. Dance it down the track and gone. Well, what a start by the youngster Aftab Javed. Straight away creating an impact on his very first delivery.
Great length, and the pressure was building. They got to go for that. That was great piece of stumping as well from Farman Ali. That ball just kicked off the surface. He had to go a long way up towards his left. Brilliantly done. Mazhar goes for 29. Entertaining runs of just 13 deliveries. 52 for 4 now.
What a dream start by this youngster Aftab Javed in his first over, on his first delivery. He's picked up a wicket. Now both the batters are relatively new onto the crease, firing it, and somehow they've taken a singles. Well, singles and doubles are not going to harm 7-district hybrid whatsoever. What they'll need ABX Rent-A-Car, and they'll have to go big right from this ball if they've got any chance whatsoever to even get close to the daunting target 7-district hybrid have set. Oh, what a delivery! That has crashed onto the stumps. It was straight, it was full, and what a sight for this young bowler.
Great length there. Once again bowling into the surface. The quicker delivery, rushing through the defenses there. Look at that, wide of the crease, angling it in. That was the previous delivery though. Wonderful stuff coming in from the left arm spinner. They're in further trouble here. 53 for 5.
Well, have a look at that delivery. Beautifully bowled. No chance for the batter. And I think he was just beaten by the pace of Aftab Javed. Tremendous bowling.
They are started off really well in the first couple of overs, but this is the quality, the variety they have. So many options as a captain, and all different kind of bowlers. Still, Almas Ayub hasn't bowled.
I think they've got this privilege to maybe just give it to a part-timer now. 92 is what is required. And straight away trying to take the bowler down here. Aftab is doing a terrific job here.
Zuhaib Akhtar and Usman Ali, both new to the crease, and they got a huge ask. It's almost done and dusted. They got to try and minimize the damage here. Damage control is got to come here. They got to keep their run rate in check and try to stretch as much as they can.
Such a privileged captain is Mohammad Saghir Khan. He's got so many quality bowlers in the lineup, so many options. And one of their bowlers is not even in the playing 11 today. One of their left armers. Oais, what a tremendous find he is. And of course, Farhan is just rested, considering they'll be playing with the playoffs. So terrific first over by Aftab Javed, picking up 2 wickets in his first over. 6 gone, 55 for 5. Well, what a time for this youngster Nabil Aziz to come back and improve his stats. He was taken to cleaners. 24 runs is what he gave. So more than 50% of the runs came in this youngster's over. Oh, agonizingly close to the leg stump. A better delivery here. We haven't really seen him flighting the deliveries. He was rather of trying to fire it into the stumps, and in the process just couldn't really manage to get his liner lengths in his favour, and hoiked away towards mid-wicket, and it's gone for a maximum. It's been absolutely bludgeoned from the blade of Usman.
Wonderful shot here from the skipper, down on one knee, and once again Nabil Aziz just not been able to really get into his groove. Quality spinner, but he's been again taken for runs here. 30 for none in just 1.2 overs. Can he redeem himself here? Quicker delivery, nicely played. Oh, this looks close. In fact, he's gone here. What a good throw from Syed Haider there.
Well, this is splendid bit of fielding here, and it is that man, Syed Haider Wasisha. You don't want to challenge his arm. A bullet of a throw, and a gun fielder is he, and not the ideal way you would want to drag your bat. That is poor running, and good decision, of course, by the umpire, not opting to go for the third umpire, and has given out on field. So this is a sorry departure for Ehsan Raza. Didn't have a good outing with the ball, and now couldn't really contribute with the bat. Has to go back after scoring just 2 runs in 8 deliveries. The score now stands at 61 for 5. Right then, in comes the new man. It's going to be Oais Sarfraz. We know how handy he is with the ball, but he's got a huge responsibility and a big target to chase.
Big responsibility for him. Well, direct throw. They're asking the question. Wes Sarfrazi loves his batting. Saw him the other day having massive amount of throwdowns. Drives that one nicely. Straight to cover. Great pickup and a direct hit there. These direct hits often makes the difference here. That bat is in the air. He's gone here. That is outstanding bit of fielding from Saghir.
Oh, this is simply brilliant. And it is that man once again. You can't really keep him out of the game. And now does a job with the ball in the fielding department. Terrific run out.
Usman Ali departing here. He was looking good. Hit a 6 in the last over. The captain. Disappointment for him. Brilliant fielding. 61 for 7 now.
Well, a sorry looking scorecard here for ABX Rent-A-Car. They've lost their 7th wicket and we're just into the 7th over. And Nabil Aziz, after being pumped for a 6, the next 2 deliveries were run-outs. Terrific bit of fielding.
You would love to have those W's next to his name. That was a bit, was it a beam or full toss? Trying to bowl that Yorker, almost stunned the hands of the wicketkeeper. He gets away with it. 7 gone, 61 for 7. $61 for 7 after 7 overs. It's going to be Aftab Javed. Picked up 2 wickets in his first over, 2 for 3. Wes Sarfraz, talking about him, he loves his batting. Having a lot of throwdowns before the game. Nicely played. No run there. I've seen him more practice regarding his batting than his bowling because he's a top class bowler. Works hard on his batting as well. And always carries some wonderful piece of willows in his kit bag. Full toss. And just chipped away. It was long on for a single. Maintains his bats and also his long hairs quite nicely. Lovely character, Awais Sarfraz. Mobeen Awan showing his abilities with the bat, prodding forward and defending nicely. There you go. Again, well, this could have been another close thing. Nabil Aziz there was towards his left. Oh, beautifully bowled. I must say, the wicket keeping from Farman Ali has been outstanding. Glove work for him. Lovely technique. Very solid behind the stumps. Driven away towards mid-off. He will keep the strike. 8 overs gone here. 64 for 7. $64 for 7 after 8 overs is going to be Syed Haider with the ball here. Started off a nice leg spinner, tossed up. Shy at the stumps, direct hit, and he would have been gone there. Awais Sarfaraz. Another good delivery, another dot ball. Pretty much going through the motions here. Dot ball there. He's tossing the ball up nicely. Oh, he's done him here with a beautiful leg break. He has enjoyed that. There's a little bit of turn. And Farman Ali there doing the rest. Didi got back. That's touch and go. Look at one more time. That one just gripped and turned. It was overbalanced. And just trying to get his foot back. Looks slightly on the line. Whether that any part of that shoe was behind the line. Remember, the line belongs to the umpire. They will love to have that conclusive evidence to judge that leg before. It was all done there, but he just got his front foot. Looking to get back with that front foot. There you go. It's landed there. And the bails are dislodged. Is it behind the crease? Popping creases. Hard to tell. Not enough conclusive evidence to really give that as out. So that benefit of the doubt goes to the batter here. $65 for 7. Wasi has been denied of a wicket here. Almost got another one. End of 9 overs, 65 for 7. Junaid Afridi to bowl the last over of the innings. What a dominant performance coming in from 7 Districts Hybrid. First with the bat, then with the ball. Such a quality side they have. If they get a little sniff and they get on the roll, this will be a simple cotton ball here. Moveen chips one back. Straight to Junaid Afridi, who's earned a wicket here next to his name. Just trying to work the ball on the onside. Sarfraz not quite happy with that. Well, that will be the end of the game because of lack of availability. A few of the players not available for ABX Rent-A-Car to bat. 66 for 8. 9.2 overs. 7 Districts Hybrid. They have another commanding victory. Wonderful scenes here for 7 Districts Hybrid. They've just enjoyed it with great enthusiasm. The sports staff, Sajad Abbasi there, Asif Khan, Rizwan Arshad. They all really rally around the team, and congratulations on a magnificent win here. That's the batting guard. Altaf Commando went for a duck. 29 for Mazhar Hussain, 12 for Faisal Altaf. They were in the hunt in the first couple of overs, but it all fell apart as the game progressed, and through the middle, sorry looking scorecard there at the end. Kamwar retired hurt, not fit enough to bat, and absent hurt was Tariq Mahmood, wasn't fit as well to bat. A dominant performance with the ball once again. Haider Razak picked up 2 wickets. 2 wickets for Aftab Javed. Junaid Afridi picking up a wicket as well. Muhammad Irfan and Sakhir really squeezing them in those 2 overs. A comfortable victory here for 7 Districts Hybrid. In the air, caught. That was the first wicket. And a top edge went away for a boundary. They were off to a magnificent start where Faisal was looking to hit boundaries. Nabil Aziz was also launched on the ground. And a couple of sixes there. Haider Razak with his pace getting that extra bounce. And nicely caught there by Aftab Javed. That was a high ball. And the wickets kept on tumbling. Faisal Altaf played some nice shots. And that was Mazhar Hussain blocking that one. And there was a race between the two. Saghir very smart enough to get him run out there. And Aftab Javed getting rid of Mazhar. It was all downhill for them. Wickets kept on tumbling. That was beautiful arm ball. Nabil Aziz was hit for 6 by Osman Ali, the captain, before he was run out there. Brilliant fielding. Another run out through the offside and direct hit from Saghir. And the last of them caught and bowled by Junaid Afridi. That's the match summary. 76 Hybrid, 144 for 3 after 10 overs. Syed Haider with magnificent 68, 46 for Saghir. 2 wickets for Mazhar Hussain. In reply, a dismal batting performance, 66 for 8. The top scored by Mazhar Hussain 29, Razak and Aftab Javed picking up 2 wickets. We will take a short break, and on the other side we'll be back with the post-match presentation ceremony where we got Uwais Ali there with the Player of the Match award.
A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 58 of the Champions Trophy i10 tournament, which was played between ABX Rent-A-Car and 7 District Hybrid. Well, before we begin, we would like to thank our sponsors for their unwavering support towards the tournament. Tournament sponsor, organizer ICCA Academy, streaming partner Fan Code, YouTube streaming partner Cricfit, broadcast and event partner Sportetics. Well, in match number 58, 7 District Hybrid, they won the toss and elected to bat first, and they scored and put a mammoth total with 144 for the loss of 3. Well, in reply, ABX Rent-A-Car, they could manage to score just 69 and they lost 9 wickets. And 7 District Hybrid have won this game comprehensively by 78 runs. Well, we would like to invite, of course, our honorable match referee, Iftikhar Ali, to hand over the Player of the Match award. And the Player of the Award goes to Syed Haider Wasi Shah for his brilliant performance with the bat, with 68 runs in just 28 deliveries. And with those couple of maximums, well, he was simply exceptional and brilliant. Congratulations, man of the match. You must be getting used to it. That's not your first.
Yeah, no, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, everything that we planned, outside the rope, it came through, and yeah, I'm just glad to be, part of the win. So yeah.
Well, you were struggling initially in the tournament, but you've come really strong, and we've seen you now getting in form. And that's a good news, because now we're into the business part of the tournament.
Yeah, no, 100%. In the early stages of the tournament, I didn't just have mental clarity, but thanks to our main team captain Haider bhai, he spoke to me, he gave me the boost, and alhamdulillah, he just told me, like, just go out there and showcase your skill, and just show your talent. And I was like, what, if the captain is backing me so much, then maybe like I should just go out there and showcase my skills. So yeah, that's what I did, and I had more clarity, and yeah, everything's coming into play.
One last question: who would you want to dedicate this award to?
It's always Haider bhai, the main man behind the scenes, the one who's been supporting us and giving us a lot of tips and giving us the confidence. So yeah, it's always for Haider bhai. So, yeah.
Well, you've been simply exceptional, magnificent innings. Congratulations, well done.
Thank you so much.
Right then, that's all from the post-match presentation. But don't go anywhere. We have got another match lined up. It's going to be Brickwork Development taking on Dubai Thunders. Stay tuned.